Hello everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. I hope you guys are ready for our new project. We are doing a pillowcase or a cushion case, and this time we are doing it with a zipper. So if you guys are new to sewing and would like to try things out, or if you've never done a project with a zipper before, this is the perfect way to try it. So it's simple, it's very easy for beginners, it's not going to be complicated at all, and it also doesn't take a lot of time. So let's get right to it. I'm going to show you what I have first. So I have two parts plus the zipper. I have two types of fabric here, but you can also do just one if you like, depending on your taste and choosing. So you will need a measuring tape so that you stay neat and precise. That way everything looks as it's supposed to. Then some fabric scissors, some pins, one regular zipper. It needs to be as long as the side of the case it goes on. And then you're gonna need your fabric. So I decided to use two sides, but you can also use just one type of fabric for both sides. So this is a super simple project. Simply choose your length and width as you like and add 1.5 centimeters on each of those sides. So all four sides get 1.5 centimeter extra. Then cut out 2 times so that you get the front and the back side. But if you are doing the same fabric for both sides, you can simply take the doubled width and make it easier. That way you only sew 3 sides. So now align the sides or the edges nicely. So in my case, it's easy to see which side is the bottom side because of the eyes. But this is also something to consider now if you maybe have a type of fabric that is not as obvious. So make sure to think what you want to be on top and what is going to be on the bottom. So now take the zipper and align it with the bottom edge. Also, it's awesome if you have a bit longer zipper, then you can leave a bit out on the side. That's gonna make it look neater in the end. So something a little bit like this, and that makes it easier as well. So just make sure it's nice and parallel to the fabric edge, and then put pins through in order to secure. And you can get started with the sewing. So if you have never worked with a sewing machine before, make sure to have someone help you, maybe your parent or someone else with experience. So first tip is putting the foot down, and I'll show you, and that way your fabric won't slip out as you sew. This also depends on the machine. In my case, it's the little handle. So make sure you know your machine before you start working. So sadly, I don't have a zipper foot, but those are similar. They just have the one half, so the one side of it, so that it's easier to sew when the zipper part is there. So in my case, I'll just be a bit more careful than usual, and I think it should also work just fine. You did well if you see that you are as close as possible to the actual plastic or sometimes metal part. So as close as you can get there, and if you did it as straight as possible, it's perfect. So this is why it's perfect for beginners. It's very forgiving, but it's also super easy to get really great and really precise and neat results. So don't be afraid to try. Anyway, when you turn it to the other side, you see that in the end, you will only have the necessary part visible, and everything else, and by that I mean the leftover white fabric, should be hidden. Now we can turn this around and go one more time along the line but on the outside this time, so on the side that's going to be visible. So that way we get a straight line and not something weird like this going on. So my zipper is a bit too long, so I'll cut it off. The part that I don't need, but before that, you see how I have sewn over this there and back so that it stops there. And usually at the end we have some wax, or sometimes you can even see the same sewing, let's say, method that I did myself. So that way the zipper doesn't go out but stays in place. So that's how our sewing here and here and there, so to say, serves the same purpose. Now we can do the second part. So here we are. Now take the piece you did and put it like this, and then go over it with your other fabric. So in case the front and back of your fabric is different, make sure your back side is looking up for now, just to make it clear. So in my case, it's super easy to notice. Basically, you need pretty side on pretty side. Now align with the zipper part just like you did before and secure with pins. There we go. I just turned it around so that it's easier to see the zipper. So it's the same step, just turned around. And now when you go along these lines, you can do just like before. So as close as you can get to the plastic, or as I mentioned, sometimes the metal part. Here we are now after the sewing. So I also did an extra line on top so that it stays nice and neat. Now we can try our zipper out and see if it works well. So in my case we are good, and now you did the most difficult part, and you just need to simply sew up the sides. Align the fabrics. Zipper should be on the bottom, in the middle, and the pretty side on pretty side. And secure with pins the longer side and then the shorter side to the zipper. Here the long side all the way to the other shorter side. So the cool thing is that you can do them separate, sides and top or the bottom as you wish, but you can also do just one long line, and you can in that case start here and go all the way to the other side. At the beginning and end, you need to be careful. So when you do it, make sure your zipper is not standing upwards but is aligned horizontally with the one side. So when you do that, secure with a pin. And also later, make sure to do the same on the other side. So what I mean by that is align again with the same side and not do it the wrong way like this. And just do a straight line here, also with the zipper. Just go over it carefully a couple of times. Also take care that you do this last step, so you have the zipper open to about half of the length of your side. Sometimes it happens if you keep it zipped up that you simply can't open it later, so this is a good method to kind of prevent that from happening. So now we can cut along this line with the zigzag scissors so that it doesn't get all weird later. And then simply turn the inside out and put your cushion or pillow inside your case. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Feel free to shoot a thumbs up if you did like it, and you can always subscribe to our channel and stay updated with everything new that I post, as well as check out the older videos we already posted. Thanks for watching DIY Ideas. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye!